All right, what's up, y'all? We are live. It's NY Hobby. We are back at it again. You know what I'm saying? I had a chilled stream yesterday, so that's why I ain't really put that up. It was just a chill stream, nothing crazy. I went live yesterday, went on a couple of lives, just chilling, I woke up a little bit late, too. Same for the day. But hey, fuck it. We got to get to work. Let's get to work. Coming at you with that sports. We gonna talk about wrestling first because we got a lot to talk about. I'm also keeping my voice down a bit because my mom is working downstairs as well. So I'm gonna keep my voice a little bit of minimum as possible. Let's get to it. We got Stephanie McMahon has resigned and stepped down as co-CEO as Vince McMahon has returned. This is one of the changes that are going down. And reportedly WWE is being sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. If that is true, this is not really something that people is shocked about because WWE for a long time, especially there was rumors coming out with last year that WWE was working on a agreement with Saudi Arabia on some stuff, and also WWE for the past 3 to 4 years has been working with Saudi Arabia to come up with solutions to make the brand better. WWE, we had a lot of Saudi Arabia shows as well that people love. We got Super Showdown. We had Crown Jewel that comes out every October or November-ish. We have Saudi Arabia shows that comes after WrestleMania as well. So we have a lot of stuff that Saudi Arabia has been working on with WWE. That's also one thing that a lot of people have been invested in and love as well, is how Saudi Arabia has been working with WWE for a long time. So this is not really something that really surprises me because WWE has been in a great partnership with Saudi Arabia for a while, if those rumors are true. And it's looking like it is true. So the big issue that we are talking about here is Stephanie McMahon, the co-CEO, once again resigning from the company. One of the reasons is because Vince McMahon is back. Matter of fact, it's not even one of the reasons. It's the main fucking reason that Stephanie McMahon is gone. It's because of Vince McMahon. Triple H is there, but many people are saying that it could possibly be subject to change, and he may even leave his way. People are saying that AEW is the best company in the world now because of the changes that is going on with WWE. First off, let's get the bullshit aside. A company that does not know how to control their wrestlers, like All Elite Wrestling, and this is coming from a person who loves the wrestling business and loves New Japan, Impact, AEW, WWE, the indie scene, who loves that, been watching that for years since he was a kid. I have to admit, we all have to come up and agree with one thing, is that is some complete bullshit, whoever said that, whoever fans are saying that rumor. AEW is not the best company in the world. A company that has fights at All Out and does not know how to manage their wrestlers and has EVPs that start stuff, that is not a company that knows how to handle or run a business. Tony Khan is just a wrestling fan. That's just another topic for another day, though. Back to it. WWE is still the best company in the world, even though they don't like what's going on. Vince McMahon coming back and stuff like that. Also, Nick Khan is CEO as well. He's officially the CEO. Vince McMahon is not... so far, what I'm being heard is that Vince McMahon is not the CEO. Who knows? Maybe he wanted back. He's just the chairman. But Nick Khan is the official CEO. And once again, as I've said with the other stuff with the Saudi Arabia, this is not really a reach of sorts or anything that people is overly shocked about. because Vince McMahon loves Nick Khan. He loves Nick Khan and loves what he does, with the wrestling business ever since Nick Khan stepped on the scene. He loves what he does to make the brand better, in Vince's eyes at least. So Nick Khan being the CEO, that wasn't really an exaggeration. We knew that Nick Khan was most likely going to take over the reign way before Paul Levesque can even get into it or anything like that. Now, Paul Levesque, obviously, fans know him as Triple H. Triple H is still the head of creative, and he's still chief content officer. Maybe that will change. I hope it don't change. I really want to see Triple H remain in his role. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far, what he's been doing with stars, you know what I'm saying? Bray Wyatt and stuff like that, Karrion Kross, Karrion Kross is moving a little bit slow after the Drew feud, but Triple H is picking that up. That's all I gotta say about that, is that we know why Stephanie McMahon resigned from the company for one reason and one reason only, and that's because Vince is back in the fold. Simple as that. Monday Night Raw, I covered somewhat of that last night and yesterday night as well. I mean, not yesterday night, Monday night as well. Alexa Bliss met Uncle Howdy. We knew that was going to come together at some point. The Seth Rollins injury definitely caught me off guard. I didn't think it was part of the storyline at first, but, with Seth Rollins, he's amazing at pulling stuff like that. In 2017, they put an injury storyline in him with, Triple H, and he did a pretty good job with that as well. Seth Rollins will most likely get his hand on the WWE title and face Cody Rhodes, regardless of what people think about it, and regardless of what people think about what's going to be happening with the title. They're obviously separating the title, and Reigns is going to switch his focus to defeating Kevin Owens at the Rumble and the Sami Zayn babyface turn. Sami Zayn might even turn babyface at the Rumble. He might even get attacked by the Bloodline after the match. Sami might inadvertently cost Kevin Owens or Roman Reigns. Apologies for that. And that's when Roman Reigns will get upset and, get very angry and maybe even turn on him. That's what I think. Shout out to Isaiah Jermaine with that as well. He might inadvertently cost Roman Reigns a match. Maybe not him losing the title, but maybe a disqualification or something like that. Either Reigns is going to beat Kevin Owens clean or with help from the Bloodline, or Sami Zayn is going to inadvertently cause a disqualification. And even though Roman's going to keep the title, he's still going to be very upset with that. And that will lead to the babyface turn for Zayn. And Zayn and Kevin Owens will most likely team up to face the Bloodline and get one of the titles off them as well. Because that is being reported at WrestleMania as well, that The Rock is going to switch his focus to Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is going to beat the Usos for one of the titles, most likely on SmackDown, the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and they'll most likely win, and they'll probably have a long, lengthy reign with the title. I love what I'm seeing with some of these matches on Raw. I also noticed that they teased the Hurt Business. I think at some point the Hurt Business is going to come back together, and Bobby Lashley going to end up rejoining himself with MVP, and the Hurt Business will officially be back together at some point. And that's all I can come up with that. They're teasing it. MVP is a big fan of Bobby Lashley, a big fan. He really loves what he did with the Hurt Business. So that will most likely be what's going to happen with that particular subject. So I think MVP should put almost in there as well. Another thing that I definitely want to cover is NBA. We had a lot of good games last night. Love what I saw from that. Definitely love what I saw from, some of these teams, the Nuggets and stuff like that. The Nets is getting ready to play their first game without Kevin Durant. We're going to see what Ben Simmons can do and what TJ Warren's going to do. Obviously Kyrie is going to have a major role with this as well. Shout out to Damar Hamlin being released for the hospital. I wish him nothing but the best. I'm going to cut this short. I'll be back on later tonight. Wrestling Stream will be coming soon. All my reactions is live. I do not edit under my reactions. They come straight from the source, straight from the heart. I don't edit anything out. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to post this, the quick little 11-minute stream, 11-minute podcast, 11-minute video. I'm going to work on doing more hours on this. I'm going to keep bumping it up. I actually feel pretty proud of myself because I actually did pretty good today without stuttering. But we need to keep it to an extra particular level, especially when I'm talking like this. And White Hobby signing out.